We're here with Brian at Deadman Off-Road, and we noticed that a lot of the times while we're running solo, you got to self-recover, you got to be self-reliant, you got to be able to do stuff yourself. And a lot of the places that we go, there's not necessarily a tree or another vehicle or something like that. We just found another solution. This is Bryant. Let's talk about the Deadman, because I absolutely have no idea what it is and how to use it. So
yeah, let's do this. So we actually have the Deadman anchor right here, and what it is that it is your anchor solution. So you have a winch, you need to grab onto something, and what this thing will do is actually create that anchor for you. So what you can do is you can roll it up and put it around a tree, so it can be just like a tree saver, or you can spread it out and wrap it around a boulder, so you get to actually grab a whole boulder, do like a big old bear hug on it. It's much more stable around a boulder than just a single tree saver, because you don't have to worry about that balance point where things might slip over, down, or up above it. You just grab the whole thing with this thing. And if those aren't a solution for you, bury it, put it in the ground. It works well in the sand, it works well in the snow, dirt, anything where you can dig, you can put this thing down in it and use that as the ground, as your anchor.
yeah, so no more burying your spare tire, because burying the 33 sucks.
Yes, yes, it does. And the best thing about this whole thing is that not only is it rated up to 66,000 pound braking strength, it actually fits into a small bag. So it fits into this bag. So it's only about 7.5 pounds, and it's super easy to carry.
So let's be real here. Let's talk about the strength of these straps.
Yes.
Well, I noticed that you're doing something a little different. It looks like you have the strap that goes all the way around, and it almost looks like it's one piece. Why do you do that?
Well, it's just for strength and for simplicity is the two things. So that's absolutely right. We have one long strap that goes all the way around into from end to end, so it's one big loop. And so that not only doubles up your strength because you have one strap on the top and on the bottom, but then when you bring it together to put it together to connect it up, all you have to do is bring the two ends together with one soft shackle, and it'll actually slide up and down these straps until it finds that balance point where all four corners are being used at the same time. So you're getting the maximum load capacity out of this thing automatically with the way this has been designed.
And then how deep do you actually have to bury it?
So it really depends on what you're stuck in. So if it's soft sand, we recommend starting about 2 feet, so right around your knee. If it's denser soil, you don't have to go quite as deep. You can go like 14 inches or something like that. And if it's snow, actually packable snow works really, really well. And it really just depends on how stuck you are and what's going on around you. So it's one of those things where you just, deeper is always better. But it's kind of by that feel as well.
And then I noticed you have a second model here. It's black.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about that one. What's different?
So this is our ruggedized version. Not only is it black on black, which is kind of cool looking, but it's got this additional sleeving on the webbing. So it's the same webbing as the other one inside, but the sleeving on the outside is an abrasion protection. So that way, if you're doing a lot of recoveries or doing a lot of rocks recovery stuff where there's a lot of abrasion going on these straps, this helps protect your straps from getting torn or getting worn out. But if you end up getting to that point with either one of these things, we warranty these things. And so if you actually use it to a point where it's actually breaking, we'll give you a new one for free. We stand by on all our products.
Very cool. And then I noticed you have some, it looks like kinetic ropes, and then you also have your own soft shackles. What can you tell me about those?
Yes, we also carry kinetic ropes. We call them stretchy bands, and they're perfect for the vehicle-to-vehicle recovery. So they're designed to stretch 30%. So when you're doing that vehicle-to-vehicle recovery, it's not going to be a jerk when the rope gets taut. It actually stretches out and it actually sends that load into the recovering vehicle and pulls that out in a much more smoother and more effective way than a normal strap or chains or anything like that.
So what sizes do you have? What weights can you hold on your ropes?
So we recommend for the 7/8 size here that we have, we're recommending them for Toyotas, like the Tundras, the Tacomas, the Jeeps as well. Any of that size vehicle, this 7/8 is the size that you want to go for. If you're starting to get into like the 3/4 ton, 1 ton vehicles, a little bit bigger vehicles that'll weigh a little more, we do have a bigger size that's meant for those size.
So that's what I was going to ask. We're a 5th-gen 4Runner towing a 3,500-pound trailer, so we're just shy of 10,000 pounds.
Right.
So that puts us in a different category for rope.
It does put you in a different category. That's a little bit of a tough one because it's where exactly you fall, because if you're going to be unhitched, which what you actually said, you're never unhitched.
We're never unhitched.
Yeah,
we stay.
So having the heavier duty one or the bigger one is going to be the right size for you. And recovery ropes, kinetic ropes, it's one of those things where bigger is not better. You want to size it right for your vehicle and what your ratings are, because if you have a big old rope that you have on a like a TJ, something nice and light, it's going to act like a chain because it's not going to have, you're not going to have enough momentum to actually stretch it properly. So you want to get the right size for your vehicle.
Nice. And then talk about where it's made.
So we're all U.S. made. So everything is made. We have all the Deadmen are made locally to us in San Diego. We have other manufacturers in the United States and Texas that work on these things. So yeah, everything is proudly made in the U.S. and we're sticking it that way.
And how can you not love that logo? I mean, that is a killer logo if you've ever seen one. I love it.
Thank you.
Absolutely love it. Really want to thank you for your time very much. This is something you guys have been asking for and looking for. It's made in America. It's good stuff, and they stand behind it. So
yes, we do.
You're gonna see this real soon on our channel, guys.
Thank you for watching our next fun show.